Good morning, dear children. Today we will come to the next chapter, refraction through lenses. Okay, now in this chapter you will study about the lens, the type of lens, and where the image will be formed, how the images are formed, what are the nature of the image, the characteristics of the image, all these things you will study in this chapter. Now, when we talk about lens, this lens plays a very important role in our life. Now, what important role they play is all the optical instrument like camera, telescope, microscope, binocular, all these things. Okay, they uses lens. All these optical instruments use lens to refract the light and to produce image. And this lens is also based on the refraction of the light in which the image is produced. In lens also refraction takes place. When the refraction of light takes place, therefore image will be formed. And even a watchmaker, they use lens to see a very small parts of a watch. You can see when you go to the watchmaker to mend your watch. Okay, so you can see that they will put some sort of device on your eye. Okay, and when you open the watch, they will see that the tiny parts of the watch with the help of that device. And in that device, okay, there is a presence of lens. Even in a microscope. Okay, this microscope is an instrument which we can see a very tiny, very small object you can see, which we cannot see with our naked eyes. In microscope, if there is no lens, it becomes useless. Okay, the microscope will become useless. So, because of the lens present in the microscope of varying diameter, okay, so because of this lens in the microscope, it helps us to see the very tiny objects. So that is why these lenses are said to be as a optical instrument or the optical material. It's not an instrument, it's an optical material. These are optical materials which are used in some optical instrument. Now let us come to the definition of lens. Now lens is a transparent. Transparent means to which the light can pass easily. Transparent optical material. Optical means which help us to see. Optical material which are bounded by two refracting surface. Bounded by two refracting surface, usually made up of spherical or sphere, or one side sphere and other plane, or one side spherical or other plane. That is known as the lens. So now, this lens is a transparent optical material bounded by two spherical surfaces. Two spherical surfaces means this one. Okay, now let us consider a sphere. One sphere, another sphere. Now this side, look at this figure and here. Okay, now this will become as a lens. Now these lenses are bounded on the two sides. Here side also there is a spherical part. And here also is a part of sphere. That means it is bounded by two spherical part, or one spherical part and one side plane. So this is known as the lens. And this lens is based on the refraction of light through which the images are formed. Now there are two types of lenses. One is the convex lens and other one is a concave lens. Two types of lenses are there, concave and convex. Now let us come to the convex lenses. There are three types of convex lenses again. Now this type of lenses, that means the lens which is curved on both the sides, is known as the biconvex lens. Biconvex means both the sides they are convex. Other side is known as one side is plane, other one is convex, known as the plano-convex lens. This is known as the plano-convex lens. And this side is convex, this side is concave, known as the concavo-convex lens. The third one is known as the concavo-convex lens, because there is the concave part is also there as well as the convex part is also there. So we call it as a concavo-convex lens. So there are three types of convex lenses. And the convex lens is known as the converging lens. Converging means the ray of light after refraction they will meet at one point. Okay, so converge means to come, to meet or to join at one point. So convex lens is known as the converging lens. Okay, and the convex lens is thicker at the middle and thinner at the edge. They are thicker at the middle and thinner at the edge. At the edge there is thin. Okay, convex lens is thicker at the middle, thinner at the edge. Now let us come to the next one, concave lens. Okay, concave lens is known as a diverging lens. Diverging means when the ray of light passes through the concave lens, okay, now this lens, the ray of light after refraction, the ray of light get diverged. They do not meet at one point. Instead of meeting at one point, the rays of light will be scattered, or they get spread out, or they get diverged. So we call it as a diverging lens. Now, concave lens is also three types here. This is known as the biconcave lens. Biconcave means both the sides are concave. Biconcave lens. This is known as the plano-concave lens. Plano-concave lens. Third one is known as the convexo-concave lens. Convexo means here also convex lens as well as concave. This side is the convex, this side is the concave. That means convexo-concave lens. So three types of concave lenses are here. Okay, and this concave lens is thinner at the middle and thicker at the edge. Thinner at the middle, thicker at the edge. And the concave lens is known as the diverging lens. Okay, so this is about the two different types of lenses.